what is up, YouTube? Killer Cam, back on the side of the R6, and it's gloomy as shit out today. Jesus. But yeah, we're about to go ride. Let's go start this video. This question the other day, and I thought I'd make a video about it. The question was, have I ever been in a motorcycle accident / car accident? And honestly, I've never been in a car accident, as crazy as that is. 21 years old, been driving for 5 years, not even a fender bender. Knock on wood, nothing crazy's happened to me like that. I've never been riding in a car and like got smashed or whatever, wherever the incident would have been. I've been fortunate enough not to have that happen. And the only time I've ever been in a crash on a motorcycle is I laid the bike down going like, probably like 16 to 20 miles an hour. I don't know, it was just a little turn. I hit some gravel and the back tire slipped out. It didn't really damage my bike too much because the bike was already street fighter, naked, whatever you want to call it. So that was when I was 18. That was my first riding year. So it didn't really damage the bike. Damaged my pride a whole lot, honestly. No one really wants to go down their first time, obviously. But when you do it, it's kind of the thing where it needs to happen just so you don't want to do it again, or you don't do it again, or it's just a nice little reminder. I was fortunate enough that I wasn't going like 60 or 70, being a complete idiot. There's way more crazy riders out there. If you want to talk about some crazy riders, if you ever seen those big group rides, we have some of them in Tallahassee, but I noticed I had to stop going to the Tallahassee group for a little bit because that was like 2 years ago. I got into that. I was 19, just got this bike. I was like, I want to go and meet up with a bike group and let's go ride around. And then I realized how different my riding became once riding with them. I started riding a lot faster. It just instantly, because when you're riding in the group, you never want to be the new guy, the slowest new guy. You don't ever want to be that guy. You don't want to be the guy at the end of the pack, just not riding your bike, not being able to ride your bike. But what I realized there is after I was riding with them for a little bit, I realized that I was just speeding non-stop every time I got on my bike. And you guys know I speed, that's nothing to hide, but there's crazy riders out there. Like those Instagram videos you see of those riders going 180 or 160, weaving in and out. That's on a whole new level. Hang on. See, I speed through toll roads, but that's not too crazy. Going like 160, honestly, like all the time, is a pretty bad habit. If you need to go 160, my bike stops at 162. But if you need to go 160 and go through traffic, I'm not your man for that. I'm not going to be posting videos of that. But like I was saying, I enjoyed riding in groups. Like it's fun. It's fun seeing like 15 to 20 other sport bikes, you taking over the road, just breaking necks, absolutely breaking necks. It's actually a great feeling. If it would die down a little bit, if there's like a more neutral group to where like you're obviously gonna speed, but you're conscious about it, you're conscious about what you're doing. I think the difference is in Tallahassee is that group is mainly college students, because it's Tallahassee, you got the Seminoles, you got FAMU, you got the best community college, all in 5 mile radius of each other. So the majority of it's just college riders who come here, come to school, want to be stupid, like myself. But when you get 15 to 20 of them together, it's just a sight to see, and it'll get you in trouble real quick. I noticed that in Mexico, when you have to run from the cops, you have to do that a lot more when you're in groups like that, just because the attention you draw is absolutely incredible. Like it's probably the easiest way to start getting in trouble is to be in groups of that big and just be young kids on sport bikes. You have to realize we're on street legal track bikes, and at the age of 18, 19, 20, 21, whatever, that's a lot of power in your hands, and it's great. Not complaining at all. I was just telling you a reason why I had to stop going to those group rides, because I felt it was making me not a worse rider. It actually probably held my riding skill, just because, like I said earlier, you don't want to be the worst one. And that's just like with anything. When you have competition, or not even like competition, when you have someone next to you and you're trying to not one-up them, but just to prove that you're a better rider than them, and I don't know, it's just weird like that. I'm a very competitive person, so I was never in the back of the pack. I'm never going to be in the back of the pack. I always like, even in smaller groups, I generally prefer to be the one leading. I feel like to be the one in the front, you have to know your routes. Obviously, you have to know all the signs. You guys need to look those up, honestly. I think I need to put something. I may put a link in Twitter or something. I'll put a link in the description. I'm going to go over all the signs you need to know if you want to do group riding. I do want to get back into it. I wish I knew enough people. I probably only know about 4 or 5 close friends that ride with me, or that I would ride with, that I can make like a little mini group. But just sometimes, just riding with people, you have to trust them. I've never been the type of person to where if someone pulls up next to me, you have to prove your worth, honestly, to be riding that close to me and to make sure you're not going to be an idiot and hurt me or hurt my bike or whatever. You don't go hurt yourself somewhere else. But if you're just going to pull up and try to do wheelies and do whatever and just draw more attention, then no, I don't need to be about that. I already get enough attention. I can speed whenever I want. I don't think I've done a daily 100 yet. There she is. Oh my goodness, it feels amazing out right now. It's so gloomy though. It looks kind of cool. It looks like a tornado is going to appear in the distance or some shit. Some random ass like movie theater shit. But this bike's absolutely lovely. If you can see, it's only at 165, the engine temp. That's pretty cool, honestly. Generally in the summer, you can see that thing. I've seen it, I think the highest I've ever seen it is like 212, and that's when the little intercooler's running, the little fans. It's like, oh my goodness, that's so fun, man. I think that's the main reason why I can't get a 1000cc. It's just because having a 600cc and having that power, I don't even know how much trouble I'd get in with a 1000cc. And by trouble, I mean I wouldn't be in any trouble, because obviously you wouldn't stop. There'd be no need to stop on a 1000cc. There's no need to stop generally on a 600cc. If you have to do it, you have to do it in Mexico. But yeah, that's all for today, folks. Y'all make sure to subscribe for me. KillerCamR6, Instagram and Twitter. Go say what's up to me. And y'all take it easy.